Hordes of men and women crowding around, jostling each other, hoping to get some food. These images were filmed in a refugee camp in Somalia and uploaded onto the UNICEF website to help illustrate the current humanitarian crisis in the Horn of Africa, where severe drought has led to a serious food crisis. Around 11 million people are in danger, and web users are trying to do what they can to help. Near to 120,000 web users have signed this online petition launched by One, the organisation co-founded by Bono, telling the world's most powerful leaders they must not ignore the situation and urging them to bring immediate aid to those in need. 7 young Canadian Somalis have come up with a rather original way of raising awareness on the humanitarian crisis in the Horn of Africa. They've decided to walk the 300-kilometre journey between Calgary and Edmonton. Their trek, which has been named Step Up for Somalia, will take place over 4 days, and they're aiming to raise $10,000 for a Somalia-based NGO. NGOs have been making great use of the web. The World Food Programme has uploaded a number of videos like this one, which was filmed in a camp in Dadaab in Kenya. Refugees arrive daily from Somalia, and here we see what happens when they get to the camp, painting a clearer picture of the situation at the scene. Bashar al-Assad is facing increasing isolation as one of his last remaining allies, Saudi Arabia, has said it is recalling its ambassador from Damascus for consultations and is demanding the authorities put an end to the violent crackdown on anti-government demonstrators. The move comes amid growing international pressure on the Syrian president and his regime. Web users, meanwhile, have been sharing accounts of the ongoing repression online. Numerous amateur videos, which are difficult to verify, have been uploaded onto sharing sites denouncing the army's intervention in Dar al-Zur, a city northeast of the capital, Damascus, on Sunday. The videos show tanks and surface-to-air missiles positioned throughout the city. In other video clips like these ones, we can hear the sounds of heavy machine gun fire across Dar al-Zur. And loyalist troops have been firing directly at civilians, as we can see in this video, which was filmed on Sunday during a funeral procession in Idlib. These staggering images give an idea as to just how tense the situation is in the country at the moment. But the opposition movement continues regardless, with anti-government demonstrators calling for the ouster of President al-Assad. Dozens of videos have been posted online showing the various rallies which take place across the country on almost a daily basis, in cities like Aleppo, Homs and also Damascus. And regime opponents can now count on the support of informal hacker group Anonymous, which took over the Syrian Ministry of Defense website on Sunday to deliver a message of solidarity to the people of Syria. The site was still inaccessible on Monday morning. Rioters descended on towns and cities across the UK for a 4th consecutive night. The unrest spread to Manchester, which had so far escaped the violence, and 3 men were killed in Birmingham early Wednesday morning. An uneasy calm prevailed in London, where thousands of extra police officers were on hand, and people across Britain are also doing their bit to prevent further violence and looting. An anonymous web user has set up the site Catch a Looter, encouraging Brits to identify rioters. The site has gathered dozens of photos of men and women who appear to be committing violent acts or stealing from shops. It also says whereabouts the photo was taken. The London Metropolitan Police website is asking residents to come forward with any information which could help bring the looters and other criminals to justice. Some Londoners are taking matters into their own hands to ensure their own safety and the safety of others. A number of amateur videos like this one are doing the rounds on sharing sites. It was filmed in Enfield and shows groups of vigilantes patrolling the streets to stop any further acts of violence. Other residents of the capital are appealing to the rioters directly. This woman is telling them to stop the looting, reminding them of the damage they're causing to their own communities. In light of recent events, British Facebook users have launched Operation Cup of Tea. So anti-riot campaigners have been uploading pictures of themselves with a nice cup of tea to demonstrate that not everyone in the UK is a thief or thug.
I want you.
Hit a ball directly into a barrel of gunpowder that's been placed on a miniature boat moored out at sea. In this video, which is currently circulating online, 4 pro golfers take on this unlikely challenge. After numerous attempts, the Frenchman Gregory Bordy manages to pull it off, to the great delight of his fellow golfers.
Voilà, c'est bon, ça y est.
Il knows it's in.